it was kind of an interesting, because it was apples and oranges in terms of heights. So you had Samson and you had Andrew, who were much taller competitors, whereas you have Derek and Hardy in the middle there battling for first and second place. And so because Samson, I think, was quite obviously fourth, because he lacked the muscularity to hang with the other guys, he just came in a bit flat for whatever reason. Then Andrew was kind of directly compared against Samson. So it's kind of like, oh, you're fourth, third. And it's kind of like, I could see how judges could quite easily just be like, okay, that's where you're at. And also, Andrew's never won a Mr. Olympia, whereas these three others all had. So I think that does play into it. And then you're basically comparing first and second, which is then Hadi and Derek. And for me, Derek had sufficient condition and more muscle. And I think in the IFBB, they highly reward muscle.
But like you said, Derek, I was like, yeah, he's got everything in sufficient qualities, whereas Hadi didn't quite have the shape, didn't quite have enough to beat Derek, in my opinion.
They're very tight though, right? I think they were.
Oh, yeah.
I think it flip-flopped from like the Saturday to the Sunday. So it was certainly wasn't an obvious win for Derek.
Because sometimes Hadi might do a pose and you just think like, oh no, Hadi looks good there. But then it kind of flips, but on average and on the whole, Derek just edges ahead each time. And it always surprises me how much muscle they can fit on their frame. Like, I just think with how thick and wide Derek's back is, I just think, how on your relative frame have you managed to get that width and that size? It boggles my mind how he can fit it all.
Some people argue he is the best rear double bicep there's ever been.